This is our SS 1200 Palomino that we have on Gumtree for sale, and a couple of Facebook pages. This is what it looks like when you're just about to put it on your vehicle, or when you're just taking it off to set it up. Just walk in a bit closer and show you some of the outside bits and pieces. These are the Ryco electric legs that we have on it, that if you buy new would be an optional extra. Your fresh water connection and your grey water out, just there. 240 in, and then you have one of the external showers that we'll show you a bit later on. That's the back of the hot water system, and then you have the backs of the fridge there. There's two storage lockers. They run all the way through, and there's another set on the other side. Inside of the lockers, some bits and pieces in there that will come with the unit. Put another external shower there. The fittings will come with it, taken off obviously for travelling, and I'm not sure I can get it that well, but there's a wire rope around there to hang a privacy screen on. Not a lot I can show you on this side because we're a bit too close to the fence. It's the other two lockers. This one here has the batteries in it. I'll open it in a second. The other one has the stairs, and up a bit higher there is the gas bottle locker. So in this locker you have the two batteries, AGM batteries, 120 amp hours, and just along here is the set of stairs to use when it's actually on the vehicle. It's a little ARB awning that only goes to window height again. And then obviously the back door, the handrail, and another little locker down there just for easy access into the side lockers. One thing I didn't mention about the awning is that when it's rolled out, we've actually installed a strip of LED lighting along it, which just plugs into the front of the camper. And the ARB on the other side, the small ARB, that also has lighting on that side. So a nice bit of extras that's not normally included. Okay, so we're inside now and the roof's up. All those screens that you see around the top there, they're all 3 layered. So you've got the shade, then you've got like a window screen, and then they've all got the fly screens on them. The bed is a inner spring mattress, full queen size. The mattress is one of the thinner types though, so we've always used egg crate on there as well. That's just my personal preference. The bed does lift up. I'll just have to back off a second and show you that. That's the bed all lifted up. It's a bit hard to tell, but that's complete storage under there. Personally, I kept all my linen under there, and also because we don't use the cupboard as a wardrobe, I also lay clothes down on one side of it, things that you don't really want creased up or folded up. So that's worked well for me. Above the bed, a light obviously that you can see reflecting. There's also an extraction fan there, which not only keeps you cool, but it also helps when you're putting the roof back down. It sucks the sides in, so it's a lot easier to put the roof down. And also along the edge of the bed there is a little bit of storage space. It's just one side opened. We did modify them a bit. They had a lot of space that wasn't being used, so we've modified them to use the space. Same on the other side. This one goes a bit further back into there. So used all the space that we possibly can. Some more storage up the top there with the stereo DVD player with the speakers. That light does work. I've just turned it off because of the glare. Little kitchenette, sorry. Sink and 2-burner gas cooktop. Cutlery drawer that we extended the sides up just because it wasn't being used. Under here we've just made that a little bit more storage room there. Originally these were screwed shut, so that's access to your hot water system if you need it. More storage under the cooker that goes all the way back. And there's a cupboard at ground level that you can see that accesses to the outside storage. Hot water controls, gas detector. There's a standard cigarette lighter outlet as well as a Hella outlet. This is under the front seat, the water tank, fresh water tank. There's also some panelling for some of the controls for the legs, etc. And that's just the piping to go out to the outside shower that we've installed. Some storage in there. This is under the opposite couch, quite a big storage area in there as well. This table does swing around, and it also comes out to form the base of the third bed. Above the sink and cooker is another lot of storage. When the roof is down, I'm quite comfortable in here. I can reach all the cupboards, I can stand up straight, make a cup of tea or coffee or sandwich quite comfortably. We have the TV DVD player that comes with it. We changed the standard fridge. The standard fridge was a 3-way. Wasn't quite as energy efficient as we liked, so we replaced it with this Waco. That's 12 volt 240. The one that comes with it was only 115, so you couldn't use it on the 240, so your choices were gas or 12 volt. This is, I think we've only maybe used this fridge once. controls down here. They're for the legs, and that little remote there is for the roof that you saw Morris using before. There's next door, there's more storage. That's the small portaloo that comes with it. Fits in there quite well, or you can obviously put it on one of the outside lockers. And above, this originally was a wardrobe. We didn't use it as one, so we had the shelves put in. They're quite easy to take out if you wanted to. More storage on the other side. 2 drawers. Again, these drawers as standard, finished here, which was a bit of a waste. So we've added the extra on there, on both drawers. The cupboard does go all the way back, but I just can't get the angle, the camera at that angle. This was originally a drawer, however, it was a bit of wasted space, so we've just extended it into a long cupboard. It's quite useful, that space. Not too much more to show you in here. There is another skylight directly above me. There is a smoke detector. There is a fire extinguisher, which is just down by the door, and next to the control for the legs, just down there. We made a couple of covers for the grate down there. One, because it helps if you cover the grate again when you're putting the roof down, and 2, it just saves maybe any dust that might get in. This is just from the doorway, looking up towards the bed. These steps aren't standard. This is something that we've made up, just a bit more stable and a bit more pleasant looking than the standard ones that come with it. A nice little handrail there, pretty easy to get in and out. This is the privacy screen that I mentioned before. We can't peg it down because we're on a slab of concrete, but it does have the eyelets to peg it down. It can be used for just a bit of extra storage if you like, out of the way, or the reason that we've done it is you just slide it across, and there's the extra shower, which now has the nozzle and the caddy there. Heaps of room here, and what we would normally do is on the other side we would set up our porta potty. There is a privacy screen that also runs right along the bottom. We just haven't set it up for the purposes of the video, but it works really well for us, and it's perfect height for both myself and my husband. He's 6 foot, so he fits under there quite easily. Hot and cold, easy to work. This is the outside shower that comes with it. It's good when it's on the vehicle because it's up a lot higher, and you can just maybe put a pop-up tent around it if you want a bit more privacy. What I find it good for is I have a little outside kitchen set up out here when we're camped up for a while, and because it's got the hot and cold, I just use it as a normal tap for doing the dishes, or just for filling up the kettle or whatever when we're spending most of our time outside.